Do you ever feel like Etsy is screwing you over? Well, you're not alone, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can easily import your Etsy listings into an EverBee store. I usually recommend Shopify for most ecom projects, but if you are an Etsy seller already, then EverBee has a solution that was created with you in mind. It is really easy to set up, and if a store doesn't work out, you can simply reset it and start fresh with new ideas. Let me show you how that's done. If you're an Etsy seller, you most likely heard about EverBee. EverBee is a platform that offers multiple services like email marketing, research, and now they are offering also a shop system, an entire shop system, so that you can have an alternative to your Etsy store. You can go ahead and you can sign up for free, and then you can go ahead and install their Chrome extension, and you're gonna get on your Etsy store this sidebar as I have it right here. You'll get access to all of their services on this sidebar like keyword research, shop analyzer, and so on. But this is EverBee research. Here at the top we have this button, and in here you're gonna get access to their email platform and to their store platform. So EverBee Store can be accessed from here. So let me show you how easy it actually is to move all your Etsy listings onto an EverBee shop. All you have to do is go to the EverBee store. You're going to open that up and you're going to be prompted with this screen. This is going to ask you how you want to create your EverBee store. And we have here three options. We have the option of creating it with AI. If you want to see an example of that, I'm going to link another video where I do that. And you can find that link in the description of this video. If you want to import from Etsy, you're going to have here this option. And if you want to import from Wix, you're going to have this option. And because I want to do it from Etsy, I'm going to select this and I'm going to go to the next step. And in here, I'm going to be asked to grant access to EverBee to my Etsy store so that they can get the information and that they can use that information inside my EverBee store. And I'm going to click on grant access. So once that's done, the information will be just synced over here and you can see the progress. No CSV files, no imports and exports. And now I can already see the layout of my store and I can choose here from three options. I can select which one I like best, but I'll be able to change these details later as well. And then I'm going to click on next. So this was the first step. And I have here a pop-up that lets me know that the Etsy import was complete, and I'm going to close it up and I'm going to go to the next step. And on this step, I'm going to be asked if I'm going to do any print on demand with this EverBee store, and I'm going to say no, and I'm going to go to the next step. So we are now at the third step from 4. I'm going to click on next. And here is where I'm going to choose the styling of my new store. And it's going to think a little bit, but I'm already seeing the layout. So here it is. I can go ahead and choose the colors that I like. You can select from these palettes that they offer you here, but mind you that you can change this later and you can further customize. Then you can choose the fonts down below. I'm going to go with this one over here. And then the roundness of the borders of the boxes, I'm just going to leave it as it is. And I'm going to go to the dashboard of my store. And that's it. So this is the store getting created in a couple of clicks. Now I can see the dashboard of my store. I can go and see my products already. So if I go inside products here, I'm going to see all the products that I had in my Etsy store. I didn't have to do anything. The only thing that I have to do, and you can see here, this one over here and this one over here says unavailable. And that is because Etsy cannot actually bring the downloads for your digital products. You will have to sync those yourself. So if you go to the dashboard again, you're going to have here a prompt saying importing your product, and here upload digital files. This is rather easy to do, so you will just have to click on this and you're going to be sent here to files, and you can see here that these two files are missing. All you have to do is go to your computer, go to that file and drag it over here. So over the upload files, and it's going to be synced automatically and your digital file is there. And now the product is also available. If I go back to my products, that product became available now. So I just have one that is not published. And if you have multiple digital products with a lot of these files and you don't want to do it one by one, you can go ahead here and press this button, navigate to the folder that contains all your digital products, select them, and then just click open. They will be synced with the files you have over here. All you have to do is make sure that the naming is the same. Once your files have been uploaded, you're going to see that all your products become available and they are ready to purchase. And by the way, all all the information you had on Etsy is now on the EverBee store. You're gonna have your descriptions, your text, your files that we've just synced right now, your images, your pricing, your tags, everything you had on your Etsy listing. So now if I go to my dashboard, I see that I have this setup guide. I've imported my digital products. I've added my first products. You can go ahead and re-import any Etsy products if you see any missing. And what you have to do next is just set up Stripe and you're ready to sell. You're gonna have the URL of your store here at the top, and you can copy it by clicking this button over here. And this is the handle you actually have on Etsy. So if I go now to a new tab and I paste the link I just copied, I'm going to see my EverBee store. This is a full-blown website that was created in a matter of minutes by clicking a couple of buttons. And don't mind the products, this is my wife's store, but you can do this with virtually any store, no matter the product type you're gonna have. We have a hero banner at the top. We have here a featured collection section with products. Then we have filters for the products. Then underneath we have a review section, and this review was brought from Etsy. If you have multiple reviews, they will be imported in here. We have an About Us section with an Etsy link. So if customers want to go and visit your Etsy store, they can do that from over here. You have here the about information you had on Etsy. Then underneath we have a different section, and I think this was created by AI. Also, we have at the bottom some frequently asked questions. Obviously, we can go and we can add multiple questions in here. Then we have the footer. As you can see, this is a full-blown website. Let's see a product page. This is how a product page looks like, and you have all the versions that you had on the Etsy store. You can change here the product variant. Then if you have personalizations here at the bottom, you can go ahead and you can add your personalization. So it brought everything from your Etsy listing actually. And if you want to customize the store, maybe you want to remove some of the sections, you want to add an image here on the hero banner, all you have to do is go here to the dashboard and then go to design site, and you're gonna have a drag and drop builder here that will help you adjust any of the sections you have on your store. Kind of the same like Shopify has. On the left side, you're gonna have this bar, and these will represent each of the sections that you have on the page. If you want to hide any of them, you can go ahead and remove them. If you want to add a different section, you can add section from over here. You have a bunch of sections that you can combine. All you have to do is click on them and they will be added to your page. Once you have them on the page, you can reorder them. You can drag them like that in whichever position you want. Then go ahead and click on them and edit the content. You have all the settings here. You have content, style, advanced. So then you can add a bunch of these sections, add information on them, and create a nice landing page, unlike Etsy where you don't have this control. Once you're done editing in here, you're going to publish, and then you can go ahead and preview, and you're gonna see the changes on the page. So let's say I want to close up this store and open it in a different niche. All I have to do is go back to my dashboard, and inside dashboard I can go to settings, and then at the bottom here you're gonna have reset website, and once you've clicked this, it's gonna say that the site is resetting, the subscription stays active, and you're gonna be able to start again from scratch. So make sure you want to do this because everything will be erased after pressing this button. So if you want to copy anything, you should do that before, and then when you're done, you can just go ahead and reset website, and this will get you back to this step where you can start building a store again from scratch. You can start by using AI this time, or you can start by importing products from a different Etsy store. So anyways, this will replace the previous store. So let's try to build a store with AI. I'm gonna select that option, and then I'm gonna go through the process that will be prompted in here. If you wanna see a different video where I create a store with AI in EverBee, look inside the description because you're gonna find the link in there. If you want a more complex solution and setup, then Shopify might be a better fit for you. But if you want everything in the same spot, you want your store, you want your research, you want your email marketing all in the same place, and you are an Etsy seller already, you might just give EverBee Store a try. If you want to know more about it, I think you'll be interested in seeing this video next. Click it and I'll see you there.